Mods, first of 3 8-lap heat races for the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds. Rob Sanders out of Bakersfield, car number 10 in, starts inside pole. Kyle Bryan out of Freedom and car number 46 to his outside. 51B from Bakersfield, Brian Clark inside row 2 to his outside, doing double duty, the 66P. Paul Stone from Winton. Mike Slocco from Pismo Beach and car number 72 starts 5th. Chase Awe out of Merced, car number 28 will be 6th. Cole Sluco from Pismo Beach and car number 22S will be your 7th starter. Top 4 to the redraw. Everyone makes the show, but top 4 will have you start 12th or better in the main event. So Sanders, a 6th on night number 1. Last night, a 21st, while Kyle Bryan has finished 15th in both nights of action.
As they're coming around for the back straightaway, though, Rob Sanders out of Bakersfield in the number 10 will be looking for the green flag in the NNS tractor start zone.
Final class that is yet to get their heat races completed, and this is the first of 3 of them. Want to welcome all of our viewers, whether on Facebook or YouTube, courtesy of Stack Products, that's live looking on IMCA TV, night number 3 of the Central California Clash at Merced Speedway in Merced, California. It's going to be Brian Clark, your leader of lap number 1 for heat race number 1 of the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds. Rob Sanders is 2nd. Paul Stone battling with Kyle Bryan for position 3. Stone, who had a really fast stock car just a couple heats ago, looking to translate that speed to the Friesen Performance IMCA Modified, is currently 3rd. He secured the position from Kyle Bryan. Cole Slocco rounds up your top 5 at the moment, but Slocco is 1 spot shy of making the redraw. Brian Clark, Rob Sanders, Paul Stone, a nice tight group of 3 drivers at the front of this one. Kyle Bryan is 4th. Cole Slocco, who started dead last, is 1 spot away from making the redraw. Mike Slocco sideways in turns 3 and 4, keeps his foot in the gas, and it looks like we are going to stay green for the moment. No, yellow is out. Yellow is out for the 72 of Mike Slocco, coming to us out of Pismo Beach, which wasn't too far from where we were last night. Finished 7th last night. His best run of the week was 12th on night number 1. Drove through beautiful Pismo Beach this morning on our way here to Merced. For those of you watching on this live looking, whether it be Facebook or YouTube, we invite you to order your viewing pass. We have seen some incredible heat races, Lee Ragsdale, in the divisions that have ran here. Folks that haven't bought the pay-per-view, maybe they're on the fence. I don't know. Should I do it? I think we've seen the best racing of the week. We want to thank our friends at Stack Products for this live looking. Go on IMCA TV and order your pass.
Yeah, tonight's been a wild night. You act like they're running for big bucks. I'm pretty sure they are by the end of night 4, but they're acting like tonight's the final show and the final payout. They still got 1 more race tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be at Petaluma Speedway tomorrow, and we've got a cool game here for folks that are live in attendance, Raso. And we'll get to more of that here. So it looks like we're about to go green out of the NS tractor restart zone. So 4 down, 4 to go. Brian Clark, your leader, over Rob Sanders, Paul Stone, Kyle Bryan, Cole Slocco, and Chase Awe. Green is out. Sanders looking to the inside of Brian Clark. That is a battle for the race lead if it develops. We may see a race for 2nd before we see a race for the lead as Paul Stone looks to whip around the outside. Talked about the accomplishments of Paul Stone here in a stock car, winning the last 2 years a championship with the Sunoco IMCA stock cars, but he is a 3-time champion here in IMCA sanctioning at this facility, and it is a battle for position 2. Meanwhile, the 4th and final redraw spot, there's been a position change there as Cole Slocco getting around Kyle Bryan. Best race on the track, though, is for 2nd as the white flag has been unfurled. 1 more trip around the speedway for Brian Clark. Brian Clark coming car number 51B. 20th last night, 21st on night number 1. Would love a strong finish here at Merced. He will win heat race number 1 and 3 for the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds. Paul Stone finishes 2nd. 3rd is going to be Rob Sanders. Cole Slocum in the 4th and final redraw spot. Kyle Bryan 5th. Chase Haas 6th. Mike Slocum will finish in P7. Heat race number 2 for the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds will grid up like this. Bob Williamson in car number 19 from right here in Merced will start to the inside of the X entry. Racing for car owner Rob Gallagher from Bakersfield, Robbie Sawyer. They call her Crazy Kate. Caitlin Robertson, your current California State point leader from Reno, Nevada. In car number 7 starts 3rd. Cody Berg from Salinas in the 20 starts 4th. Keith Brown Jr. from Greenbrier, Arkansas by way of Pittsburgh, California. In the 128 will start in 5th. And to make it triple-digit theme in row 3, Jeff Brown out of Oakley in the 228 starts 6th. Marcus Frazier from Santa Maria in car number 15F will start 7th. And that starting grid brought to you by our good friends at CPT Racing Manufacturing. So I haven't seen Bob Williamson all week long, the 19. But great to have him here with us. And Robbie Sawyer, former state champion back in 2017 and Bakersfield track champion in 2019.
Yeah, Bob Williamson's a 25, 27-year veteran here at Merced Speedway.
Yeah, twice a champion in IMCA competition. Those championships coming in 2001 and 2004.
And as they get ready for the green flag here at the NNS Tractor Start Zone, green flag's flying, we're going racing. Williamson pulls away. Sawyer to the high side.
This one getting started. Robbie Sawyer in the Rob Gallagher X entry was 3rd on night number 1. He is your leader, while the reigning Arkansas State champion and $2 Motor Speedway track champion Keith Brown Jr. holds on to P2. Bob Williamson in the red and white 19 is 3rd. Kate Robertson 2nd last night, running 3rd here at the moment as she makes the sweeping pass underneath Williamson. Williamson looking to answer down low, and now it's Marcus Frazier getting in the fray. Nearly a triple overtake for the 15F, getting around Burke, Robertson, and Williamson all in one swoop. How about it for Marcus Frazier from Santa Maria? Robbie Sawyer leading, Keith Brown Jr. 2nd, Marcus Frazier 3rd, Bob Williamson is 4th. That is the final redraw spot to the red and white number 19. Everything behind him is going to start 13th or worse in the feature as Kate Robertson, Tyler Brown, and Cody Burke, 3 tough customers, trying to find a way to catch up and overtake Bob Williamson. Robbie Sawyer leads us past the midway point. 5 laps complete, 3 laps to go. Sawyer, the winner of the season opener at Bakersfield Speedway, the newly minted Bakersfield Speedway at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway, as that race for 4th is turned up a couple of degrees. Jeff Brown in the 228 into the inside of the 19 of Williamson for the 4th and final redraw spot. It's going to be Brown with the advantage. Time is running out. If anyone wants to get 4th and get by the 228 of Brown. White flag one more time around the speedway. It's going to be the X of Robbie Sawyer, your winner of heat race number 2 of 3 for the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds. Kevin Brown Jr. finishes 2nd. 3rd will be Marcus Frazier. Jeff Brown finishes 4th for your redraw cars. Then it'll be Cody Burke on the final lap, finishing 5th. Bob Williamson 6th. And 7th, Caitlin Robertson. Well, one more heat race to go. And it'll be our final freebie for those of you on the Stack Products Live looking on IMCA TV's social platforms, whether it is YouTube or whether it is Facebook. We invite each and every one of you to order your pay-per-view pass, not for just the rest of the night, but you can also get it for tomorrow at Petaluma Speedway for the grand finale tomorrow 2. The 7J of Jim Reed out of Strathmore will start inside pole. Last night's winner, his first career series win from Roseville, the 1-2 of Josh Combs. Gavin Manning in car number 51G from Bakersfield will start second. Justin Crockett out of Arroyo Grande, 21JT, starts fourth. Ethan Killingsworth, car number 7M from Wairika, will be third row inside to his outside from Prunedale. Jim Pettit the second in car number 6, and Bill Wieselmeyer from Merced in car number 21 will start in position 7. So another good crop of drivers as we await our third and final heat race for the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds to hit the racetrack. And our final heat race overall of the night. After that, we will have the hobby stock feature for 25 laps. Then we will have the B main for the Carl Chevrolet IMC Northern Sport Mods. That'll be a 10-lap affair. Then the Sunoco IMC Stock Cars come out for their 25-lap A main. Then we'll have the Carl Chevrolet IMC Northern Sport Mod feature, 25 laps in distance, and tonight's nightcap, 30 trips around this quarter-mile bullring oval they call Merced Speedway for the Friesen Performance IMC Modifieds.
Now, earlier you mentioned Raco. Now that we have a little bit of time, Raco here, we play Raco like we play bingo. It's their top 3 will be the numbers of the cars for the number on your board. So just like bingo, top 3, your number. So anybody paying attention out there, got your Raco cards out. Since I got a couple seconds, I'll give you the numbers if you don't got them. 16, 11, 79, 78, 44, 15, 26, 58, 25, 26. And that's all I'm going to give you. You should be paying attention. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Not quite sure what the holdup was. The 1-2 of Josh Combs was second to enter, but holding up the rest of the pack. He's back out on the track. Seems like everybody's fine, and get them all lined up for heat number 3.
Got a stellar field of cars in this one. A winner of the George Stites Memorial in 2023, and Josh Combs in the 1-2. Of course, that huge win last night in Santa Maria. Jim Pettit the second, 2-time California State champ, getting those titles in 2021 and 22. Former champion here, including last year, as well as 2021. Justin Crockett, a former champion at Santa Maria Speedway back in 2017. Ethan Killingsworth making the move from the Carl Chevrolet IMC Northern Sport Mods, now in the Friesen Performance IMC Modifieds. Defending track champion at Southern Oregon Speedway and 3-time defending champion at Wairika Speedway in the Sport Mod ranks. Getting a lot of good exposure. And he's won big here before in the Sport Mods as they exit the NNS tractor start zone. Heat race number 3 is underway, and it's going to be a good start. At least that's what it's looking like for the 7M of Ethan Killingsworth, and maybe too good of a start as it was not to the liking of race officials.
It looks like the 7M had a little bit of heavy foot on that one, jumping the start, and I believe that's why they're calling it back.
Yeah, I would put some money on that. Looks like in the unfortunate news department, the 21 of Bill Wieselmeyer, he is off the racetrack in car 21, and he is headed to the trailer. Talking about Bob Williamson, Wieselmeyer also, a couple of the veterans here that have a long and storied history at this facility and this area as take number 2 begins in the NNS tractor start zone. Green flag, and here we go. Josh Combs trying to take the lead from Jim Reed via the outside. As they motor their way down the back straightaway, it's going to be Josh Combs leading. Gavin Manning second, and Ethan Killingsworth third in nearly a 3-wide stair-step formation. Race for fourth is a 3-wide affair between Crockett, Reed, and Pettit. It's Combs up top with the upper hand over the 51G of Gavin Manning. Manning not bailing out through the center of the racetrack, and Ethan Killingsworth is there to pounce on any sort of errors made on your top two. Jim Pettit the second has moved up into fourth in car number 6. As the 1-2 of Josh Combs leads. Gavin Manning, though, is right there, as is Ethan Killingsworth. This is what we've been seeing all night long live on IMCA TV, and if you're on the Stack Products live looking, hit the buy now option, because this is what we're going to expect for the rest of the evening as they're nearly 3-wide again coming off of the fourth corner. Combs up top. It is Manning in the middle. Ethan Killingsworth down low. Manning somehow is able to stay ahead of Killingsworth. Refocuses on his effort to get around the 1-2 of Josh Combs for the top place position. It is 5 laps in, 3 laps remaining. Manning now moving more so down to the bottom as he secured second from Killingsworth as Justin Crockett has moved into the fourth and final redraw spot. Gavin Manning working hard for the heat race win here in the third and final heat race for the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds. Side by side down the back straightaways, they drag race into corner number 3. It's Manning in the middle. Josh Combs up top. Gavin Manning going to lead him to the white flag. Josh Combs has 4 corners to answer that move. Killingsworth is third, Crockett fourth. For your redraw cars, then it's Pettit and Reed. As the checkered flag comes out, Gavin Manning will win it. Josh Combs will finish second, Ethan Killingsworth third, Justin Crockett fourth. Those are going to be your redraw cars. Finishing in fifth is Jim Pettit the second. Sixth will be Jim Reed, and Bill Wieselmeyer finishes in seventh. How about it, race fans, for those heat races? My goodness, we're in for a great treat. For those of you in the Stack Products Live looking on the social media channels on IMCA TV, we're going to have to bid you good night, but it doesn't have to be forever, because you can order all of it on IMCA TV. And also check out the pass you can purchase tomorrow for Petaluma Speedway for the final night of the Central California Clash. In the meantime, we will be back with our first feature of the night. That'll be the hobby stocks for 25 laps.